What's up, everybody? Well, today we're not doing the RC video, at least not on this video. I have a heater core leak on my truck, so I started watching videos about fixing the heater core and replacing it. And you got to take this entire dashboard out. It's a nightmare, it looks like. So I thought about some of that bars leak stuff. I never had a lot of luck with that on radiators and stuff, but then I seen a bunch of videos on this here K-Seal. So we're going to try it today. It's a small bottle too. I ended up buying 2 of them because it's a big truck, so I don't know if I'll need 2 or not, but we'll start with 1. It says it works in minutes. Once it's warmed up and starts going through the system, it's supposed to work in a few minutes. Now, the other day I smelled antifreeze. I drove it over an hour to work, an hour home. I never overheated or nothing, but the next day when I was going somewhere at the gas station, I noticed it dripping over here, and dripping pretty good. So I turned the heat off, and it kind of quit. I can see it dripping right now. It's still leaking, but it's just a drip, but it's coming out pretty decent. That's too much almost. I don't think this stuff's gonna work for that, but we'll go ahead and show you what we got. See that drip? That's a pretty good dang leak. So what I did the other day is I took the heater core and bypassed it. I just folded it over, and that will work without heat working, but I can still drive the truck if I have to. So for now, since I'm already losing water and I'm already full today, we're just gonna go ahead and dump this in there, crank the heater full blast. I gotta shake this for 5 or 30 seconds first, I forgot. Crank the heater full blast. You really don't want this on you like I just did either. So let me shake this up, crank the heater up, we're gonna dump it in and we're gonna take a ride. And we're gonna see if this stuff works or not. You seen the drip? We'll find out. So, all right, I shook it up real good. I'm thinking about adding 1.5 of these to it. As this says for light truck, car or light truck, so maybe I'm gonna add another 1/2 of one just because. All right, guys, we're gonna go for a ride. I have my dump trailer hooked in the back still because I have to take it to work tomorrow. And I know I can bypass the heater core to drive this to work, but then I don't have no heat, and that's not what I want to do. And taking this whole dashboard out is not what I want to do either. So I added 1.5 because this is kind of a big radiator, a big truck. So I'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to circle the block and see what happens. We're going to get her warmed up real nice. Right now, she's just over 100 degrees. 160, I mean. It runs about 200 or a little less. So, all right, guys. Well, all right, guys. I just did about a 4-mile circle, and now we're finally up to the running temperature. That's where it always runs, about 200. You can see it. So, never mind all the other lights. Those are my Christmas lights for the year. So now I'm just gonna keep driving. I've already been about 4 miles just to get it up to temperature. So I'm gonna just keep driving for a little while. Well, guys, I just stopped at the dollar store, got out without it running, and there's no drips. I don't know if it drips while it's running though. That's a good sign. All right, guys, I'm coming back out of the dollar store, and like I said, when I pulled up, I had already shut the truck off, but I don't see a drop. And the other day, that's how I found the leak, was at a gas station. All right, I started it up. Let's go under here together and find out. I don't see nothing. I don't know how that stuff's working. I'm actually blown away right now. All right, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. The other day, the entire ride, when it was leaking, I could smell that antifreeze leaking, and my window was fogging up. And I'm noticing the smell of antifreeze is getting less. I can kind of smell that stuff I put in the radiator coming out, you know, a little bit. That means it got to the heater core at least. because it kind of smells a little different than it did. And we're at running temperature. I 100% was not expecting it to not be dripping unless we've lost all of our water already. So now when I get home, we'll go over it a little better, check it out. I may even throw that other last half a bottle in there, but I don't even know that I needed a 1.5 bottles. I just done that because it said light truck. So, oh well. We'll see what happens when I get home. We're at temperature now, so. All right, guys, we're back home. You guys seen in the beginning of the video, it was dripping right there. As soon as I connected that hose back, I can't believe my eyes right now. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe my eyes. That stuff, knock on wood, it's working. It's like $15 a bottle. I bought 2 bottles, so 30 bucks because I did use 1.5. I might not even needed to, but I did. So if it costs 30 bucks to save me from pulling this dash out, at least for a while, hopefully it gets me through the winter, you know? That's the main thing. I've noticed the smell of antifreeze inside there shifted to the smell of that stuff. So I know it made it to the hole. I can smell it burning through, but I'm also getting less of the antifreeze smell as we go because it's not dripping anymore. It's gonna just cook off there, I suppose. So there you go, guys. I done forgot the name of the stuff. 1 second. All right, one more thing. Also, my windshield is not fogging up anymore. It was definitely steaming up, and it's not now. So, K-Seal. I'm gonna tell you right now, I highly recommend it. I would not hesitate to use it. It's not like the aluminum bars leak that plugs your radiator. This stuff is made to go to the hole that is coming out only. I don't know how it works, but I've seen people look in at their antifreeze afterwards and it still looks good. And you can still drain your radiator, put fresh antifreeze in, and it will not affect that you use this, it says. Bars leak, you can't drain it back out because if you do, you're taking it out of the radiator, basically. You have to keep that crap in there. So, this is for radiator stop leak, head gasket repair, and block sealer, but also for water pump casting, heater core, and freeze plugs. Works in minutes, and yes, it does. Will it last? I don't know. So we're gonna go for over a 2-hour drive tomorrow. I mean, if it blows out, I can bypass it, so I'm not worried about that. But tomorrow, I will update you guys and let you know. All right, guys, we got something for the Easy Boy RC course today from work. It's nice little rocks too. A couple pallets in there, so it's not as much as it looks, but it's quite a bit. All right, guys, I just want to do an update on the stop leak. We're about an hour away from home. Truck is running great, up to temperature, and it's kicking ass. The stuff actually works. So I say yes, use it. Peace.